Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday today. This is Coach Bill with Weight Loss Made Easy. Today I'm doing this video in my car. I just got done doing interval strength training all the time. So hopefully my internet connection will stay connected here, although sometimes it seems to be going in and out. Seems to be doing okay now. But hopefully it'll be able to stay intact here during this video, because it's a kind of a great topic, guys. It's a topic that a lot of people are confused about, and a lot of people aren't really sure what ketosis is and the benefits of ketosis. See, right now there's a new era out there, and that new era is a lot of health coaches, a lot of wellness coaches, a lot of doctors, a lot of people are jumping on this ketosis bandwagon because they're seeing so many people get great results with it. And those doctors out there that are using it for their clients to reverse obesity, and mainly, there's a lot of doctors using this to reverse type 2 diabetes. So don't let your doctor tell you can't reverse type 2 diabetes by changing the types of food you're eating and by changing the time you're eating that food, because he's giving you misinformation, and that's happening a lot out there. So don't let them tell you that. But anyway, really what's going on, guys, is there's so much research about ketosis, and so many people out there are doing individual GKI readings, which means they're doing their own blood test with a meter to test to see if they're in ketosis or fat burning or not. And so the research is out there. It's out there all over the place, and it's proven. And there's a lot of new research coming into effect right now that proves how beneficial ketosis is. And guys, those of you that may not know what ketosis is, all you're doing really is you're eliminating the amount of carbohydrates you're eating every day, and you're focusing on switching your body from burning those carbohydrates as its primary fuel to burning the body fat. Now listen to what I'm saying here, because what I'm about to say here is connected to this video. So what I'm telling you is that you're switching your body from burning carbohydrates as your primary fuel to actually burning your own stored body fat as primarily fuel. When your body switches over to the body fat that you're stored, that's making your belly fat or making you obese, then the liver is actually converting that fat into the most powerful rocket fuel or energy source that your body can actually use on a daily basis. That's what you're going for. Okay, guys? The problem is that most of the public out there and most of the weight loss coaches or whoever they are aren't really explaining to their clients that there's more to this ketosis than just burning body fat or losing weight. You guys, there's a huge amount of health benefits when you've switched over to what they call fat adaptation, when you're burning primarily your body fat. Now, the title of this is Ketosis versus Ketosis. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is this is the confusion. But before I get into that, guys, those of you that are watching me on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, hit that bell to get new videos. Those of you that are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that bell again. And also, guys, look into my 60-day online personal coaching. And that way you're going to get it right. And it's only for 60 days. You'll be educated to where you can go on your own, and you won't be struggling, you won't be confused, and you'll actually have science and the education to go with that. So let's get back to ketosis versus ketosis. So this is the confusion, guys, and this is where a lot of the health professionals don't explain that there's actually three ways that you guys can get into ketosis. One of the ways is where the supplement company is actually jumping on the bandwagon because of the proven science and the proven blood test that ketosis does actually help you lose weight, helps with anti-aging, and helps reverse type 2 diabetes, and helps to reverse cancer. Science is already showing that. And there's 3 actual protocols that go with these 3 ways of getting into ketosis, that when you combine all 3 of these protocols together, you have a unbelievable escalating way of burning the body fat you want to get rid of, or reversing some kind of a disease. The first one is, of course, you guys have heard it many, many times, is I drink hydrogen-rich water. And this is what I drink. And matter of fact, I'm going to have to get some because I'm kind of getting cotton mouth here. So this is my recovery drink. So the first protocol, hydrogen-rich water. It hydrates the body more efficiently. It flushes out inflammation with every glass you drink. Inflammation, we know, causes diseases. And it also gives you a massive, massive amount of antioxidants and minerals with every glass you eat. Number 2 protocol is the anti-inflammatory diet. Now, you guys know this as a ketogenic diet. Now, this also reverses type 2 diabetes. It also helps to reverse obesity or lose that body fat. It also helps with anti-aging, and they're also finding it helps to starve cancer cells. Because if you knew the structure and how cancer cells work and what their primary food is, if you eliminate the carbohydrates, which is what converted to? Converted to sugar. Well, what's cancer cells' main source of fuel? Sugar. Well, now they have found out that cancer cells cannot survive on fat. Okay, there you go. You just answered a simple question. How do you still starve cancer cells? Protocol number 3, intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting. This particular protocol 3 is a big one for this video. Okay, so how are the 3 ways you can get into ketosis? Okay, I'm going to talk about the worst. Number one is the supplement company is jumping on the bandwagon, and they've come up with what they're calling supplements that can actually get you into ketosis. Now, you guys that have been following me know I'm not a supplement guy. There's a few that I do like and I will take and I'll recommend to my 60-day clients. But this particular one, I don't believe in it. I'm sorry, guys, because it's man-made, it's synthetic, and it's just tricking the body to be in ketosis. So how healthy can that be? Like I said, guys, focus away from losing the weight particularly. Look at your health, your overall health. Ketosis, when it's done right, is a major way to be healthy. Okay, guys, and to have overall long-term health. Guys, the weight loss when you're in ketosis is a byproduct. You're going to lose weight anyway. When you drop your insulin level to base and when you drop your glucose to normal, you're going to lose weight anyway. So don't focus on that. That's just going to happen. Focus on the true health to prevent diseases, to prevent cancer, to prevent type 2 diabetes. You want to prevent that stuff and to help your family. So focus more on that. Okay, so supplement is one way. Number 2, you can use fat foods to help you get into ketosis. So if you've lowered your carbohydrates to what we call 5%, and you've upped your fats to 80% to 75%, which most of us are doing, then when you consume that fatty food and it's digested, the liver is going to produce ketones. Okay, so that's what ketosis is. You're producing ketones. Ketones is what's given the body the benefits it needs, especially in the brain. The ketones can pass through the blood-brain barrier and it actually is food for the brain. There's all kinds of research on how ketones is actually helping with people with major mental issues, bipolar, dementia, brain trauma. This is what doctors are doing now. They're putting them on a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. Okay, so number 2 was food-induced ketones. This is the important one, and this is the one I want you guys to see if this makes sense. Okay, so for those of you that are strictly looking at these 3 protocols to help you lose the weight and lose the inches, mainly the inches. I don't care about the weight, but mainly the inches. This is important. Okay, so what makes you overweight, or what makes you have belly fat? It's stored body fat, right? Stored body fat. Okay, does that make sense? You've stored up a numerous amount of body fat because of what you're eating and when you're eating, the time you're eating it. You're a carboholic, you're eating too many carbs, you're insulin resistant, so that insulin is spiking up all the time, every time you eat, and it's causing your body to store fat. The insulin hormone is a hormone designed to store fat. It's also sabotaging other hormones besides that's causing you to have appetites, and it's also sabotaging the hormone that is going to help you not have it. Appetite. So it's a lose-lose deal here, okay, guys? But think about this. So you got that stored body fat there. Now here we go with the ketosis versus the ketosis, okay? So listen to this. You want to make sure you absorb this and remember this. So you're focused on what? You're focused on losing weight. You're focused on being healthy. You're focused on having good brain health and good gut health, because all 3 of the protocols help with adding more good gut bacteria. Well, then what happens is all of a sudden you get a message on Facebook, or you get these people out there that are in some kind of, I forgot what you call them. I haven't talked about them for so long. Some kind of pyramid thing, I guess you want to call it, where, okay, this magic pill will produce ketosis. If you take this pill twice a day or 3 times a day, you're going to produce ketones and you're going to lose weight. Guys, that's not how the body works. That's not the physiology of that's not how it works. You can't induce weight loss with ketone pills or supplements. The body doesn't work that way. Okay, guys? Now, but what you can do, you can get away from the pills. They're too expensive. They don't work. Now, if you go to a ketogenic diet where you're eating higher fat foods and you're keeping your carbs low, then you're going to start losing some weight because you're inducing the ketone production with natural, real food, okay? And so the body is actually going to start producing more ketones, dropping the glucose down, raising up your ketone levels to a level, I like to see my clients at 1.0 or above. 1.5 or above is where I really like to see them at. That's where you're massive fat burning. But when you're inducing it with food, you're actually going to start putting yourself in fat burning. But And eventually, over time, those inches are going to fall off. But how would you like to know how to escalate that? Make it even faster if you're trying to reach a goal. Let me tell you how you do that. Well, first of all, you got to change the type of water you're drinking anyway. So you need to change it to hydrogen-rich water because it flushes out inflammation. Most of you that are doing ketosis by inducing with food is eating toxic chemicals on the food. So it's making the body more acidic, it's adding more inflammation, and the body has to work even harder to get rid of that inflammation before it can even start losing all that body fat. So if you start off with changing the type of your water you're drinking that has the ability and the structure to flush out inflammation with every single glass, you've eliminated a step there. So you're going to escalate your your ketosis or ketones and the weight loss. But here's the kicker. You have all that stored body fat, okay? It's sitting there. And you want to burn that off. What if you do intermittent fasting or prolonged fasting where you're not eating any food at all, just water and black coffee? That's it. That's all you're going to drink. water and black coffee. Say for 16 hours or 18 hours or 20 hours or 24 hours. You're not bringing in any calories. Okay, now, trust me, guys, you need guidance when you do this because your body is not used to burning just fat alone for its primary fuel. You're gonna what's that called? You're gonna burn. You're gonna crash and burn. That's what's gonna happen. You gotta go through this with steps and slow steps to get your body used to burning that body fat first. You just can't jump right into it and do a 18-hour fast and think that you're gonna be successful. It's not going to work. Okay, you have to have guidance. You got to know how to do it and what foods that you're going to be starting with. Okay, guys, and that's where my 60-day online coaching comes in. I give you that guidance. Well, what happens is that you're not eating any calories at all. None. For 16 hours. Now, some of you might be flipping out right now thinking, I can't fast. I'll pass out. I'll get hyperglycemia. I'll get my blood sugar will drop. Well, yeah, it will if you don't do it the right way, but eventually it won't. Okay? Some of you might be saying, well, Bill, I train, I work out. I don't want to lose any muscle because I always heard that if you fast, you're going to lose muscle. Oh, that's BS, guys. All BS. Actually, you're going to gain lean muscle because how fasting affects your hormones anyway. And there's tests behind this. I did a video last week, I think, and I had proof. I had actually brand new research that shows you elevate your growth hormones and your testosterone when you're doing a prolonged fast or intermittent fasting, especially when you combine it with a ketogenic diet. But guys, think about this. No calories, okay? Your body needs energy to operate all day. If you're not eating for a period of time, especially up to 16 hours or higher, you're not going to really get the benefits of burning that body fat or becoming fat adapted until you hit past 16 hours. 16 hours minimum. Get to 18 and 20. You don't need to do it every day, every other day, every 2 or 3 days, but get to 18 and 20. When you get to 24, man, that's when the magic starts. That's when the health really kicks in. It puts you into autophagy. Autophagy is major for cleansing the body, major for anti-aging, major for getting rid of the wrinkles, major for tightening up that skin if you have some hanging skin, major for fighting cancer, major for reversing diabetes, major for everything. Okay? You don't need to do a 24-hour or 48 or 72-hour every single day. No, you can do it once every 2 weeks. But throw that in there. But think about this. This is what I'm trying to get to you guys when it's talking about ketosis. You want to lose those inches? Then don't you think it makes sense that if you have no more calories or no more sugar or glucose left in the body, you think the body's going to shut down and just die? No. It's going to go after that stored body fat you have anyway. It's going to use that for energy, and that's rocket fuel. That's the best source of energy. That's even better than the food that you eat. Okay? So you see what I'm saying? That's what I mean about ketosis versus ketosis. People don't realize there's a difference in ketosis when they're looking to reach a certain goal. And obviously most of you are more concerned about weight loss or fat inches lost than your own health. Well, that's okay then. Don't even think about that. Just remember that the object here is to use your own stored body fat as fuel, and that is how you're going to lose those inches. But you got to monitor yourself 3 days a week. Is what we call a GKI monitor reading, because you have to know if you're actually in ketosis, because most of you don't if you're not following that way of monitoring yourself. You're just guessing, and guessing doesn't work. It's going to prolong. It's going to prolong your goals, and besides, you're going to struggle, and then you're going to quit. You can't quit. You got to give yourself 6 months to a year. Focus on doing it the right way for 6 months to a year. Give your body a time to adjust to it, because you're not going to jump into fat adaptation overnight. That could take 4 or 5, 6 months. You may not even jump into ketosis for 2 or 3 weeks or four weeks. I don't know your body. Okay, guys, and that's why you need to follow my 60-day online personal coaching. But that's my video today, and that's the topic, ketosis versus ketosis. Guys, the object is to burn your own body fat. Don't induce it with supplements that doesn't make sense. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it's man-made. It's a pill. It's chemicals. You're dumping more chemicals into the body. Do you think the body is really that stupid? No, it's not. And then combine it, do your ketogenic diet or your time eating along with fasting. Because this is not what you're doing is by doing a intermittent fast like we do 18s and 20s. I try to do 2 24s per week. I'm in major ketosis during that time. Then, when I am using food to promote ketosis, I'm staying in ketosis. I'm staying in fat adaptation. So I have an eating window of either 6 hours or 4 hours. And so what am I doing? I'm still in ketosis. So my body is not only burning the fat that I'm consuming. Did you hear what I just said? Your body is going to turn the fat you're eating as ketones. But when you become fat adapted, not only am I using the fat that I'm eating to stay in ketosis for overall health, for the brain and the gut, but when I do fast, I'm right into ketosis, right into fat burning, but I'm going to the next level because I'm using my own fat as fuel. And that's why people are saying, what the heck? My energy level is ridiculous. My brain fog is gone. And I'm down to my last hole in my belt. But guys, you got to remember, you got to be patient. You got to do it right. And I did a video about a week ago. If you do a carbo load day or carbo cycle day, boom, you just disrupted your whole thing for almost a week. Science has showed that now with athletes. I actually did a video about that. Okay, guys? So, guys, I hope you saw some value in this video. I hope it was enough to explain the difference between ketosis versus ketosis. You can go to my YouTube channel, type in Bill Mabry, subscribe to it, hit that bell. You can also message me if you guys want to know more about the hydrogen-rich water, or if you guys want to know more about the 60-day online coaching that Emily and I are doing, message me. So, guys, have a great day. And those of you that are on a ketogenic diet and you're combining it with an intermittent fasting, great job, because you will reach your goals. Now, guys, like I said, these 3 protocols are actually shown by science to reverse diseases, especially type 2 diabetes that is escalating with young and old and is an epidemic. And they also, guys, these 3 here are also showing it's helping with cancer as well when you're consistent. Okay? So, guys, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you guys at the next video. Have a good one. Bye.